Good afternoon, Matthew.
Afternoon.
And GolfOnline followers. It's the 360 show every Monday night, 7 PM.
7 PM on the Monday, isn't it?
On my channel and on GolfOnline's. Have a look where we are. We're on tour.
We're on tour in America, baby!
Oh, this is a good shot. Get up. Get up!
Get up!
Woo!
Oh!
Come on!
Man, that was close.
He's playing it cool, look.
Yeah,
he does it all the time.
He's like, I've got a mate under already for us. Come on.
Here we go.
There's that one more. Here we go.
Oh, I'm tense now.
Yeah, after such a good shot, he's got to feel the pressure now, hasn't he? Sure.
Get up! Get up! Go! Go! Oh! Not bad effort, bro!
Good effort. Nice. Good effort.
So, right, 360 show, back to the show, Matthew.
Good start.
Look at the weather.
I know.
We are living the dream.
Look at it. Not a cloud anywhere.
We need to go and get on that big screen, don't we?
We just need to stand on a tee then and make sure.
That's the first tee.
That's the first, yeah. They just
It's
keep
flicking,
swapping,
is it? I know we're gonna get on like topic in a second, but there's a big part of me that wants to get on one of the tees.
Yeah.
And like pull a massive moonie.
Shall we? They won't stop us
or
either.
like take the lovely lady there and like do one of those like bend over kisses and her leg go up. You take a picture of it.
Yeah.
I love Petco Park.
Petco Park's the best.
Anyway, back to reality. So 360 show this week.
Yep.
Interesting subjects. We've just done a few, they might have seen the video, I'm not sure it's gone out, talking about your putting.
My putting.
Some putting ideas.
Yeah.
Winter's coming, and it's come for some people.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Hard lines.
And obviously people want to know what to work on over the winter. Is always a big question I get reoccurring every year.
Yep.
And you get that cliche about work on your short game, forget the long game stuff. But actually numbers show us that if you work on that kind of long game stroke 200 yards in area, that's where the biggest gains can be made with amateur golfers, is it not?
Yep, correct, yeah.
Well, that's where the pros are making their gains.
But you've got to work out what your strong and weak parts are there. You might be really good from that area, so working out what you're not so good at, but making it probably a strong part. That's what I always used to do as an amateur. I used to find out what I wasn't good at that time of year and work on it hard throughout the winter, and then hopefully I'm ready for the summer again. Yeah,
absolutely. Now, I mean, I think there's an interesting point with that as well. I mean, I would see most of the students that come through my doors that 200 yard, kind of 180, 200 yard approach shot, second shot into long par 4s, approaches onto par 5s, those kind of things. Massive improvements can be made.
Yeah.
But they're hard to be made for some because it's a physical thing.
Yeah.
It's pushing them to their distance limits as well.
Yeah.
It's also the time they've got allotted to practice, certainly over the winter. You try to make inroads into that part of the game and you realise you're not really going, even though that's where the biggest inroads could be made statistically, physically, and kind of just through coordination and time, they're the hardest ones to make.
Yep.
So where putting is the cliche that you should work on your putting, chipping and putting, and forget the long game. I agree that's not true, but I can see often with putting with students is that you can make quite big changes with any level of golfer.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they're 28 or a 2 handicapper.
Yeah. Like with my putting that we tested a few weeks ago, it was literally a 5-minute thing, wasn't it? We changed my grip and all of a sudden my face, how it differed from stroke to stroke was just instantly loads better, wasn't it?
So I mean, I always think it's like, I said it because we did it in my garden. Let's pretend you got a fence that needs replacing in your garden.
Yeah.
And then you've got the rest of your garden also needs work, so all the grass needs kind of seeding or whatever. If you haven't got the money and the time and the effort to do all the grass and the seeding of the main bit of the garden, which is your approach play, just changing the fence would make that garden look a bit better.
Yeah.
So if you could change that fence and it takes 10 minutes to do it, and it's done and it's cheap and it's within your range, then that's an improvement.
Yeah.
So even though there are small gains to be made in putting statistically over the longer play, for some players I think the gains are easily or more easily obtained compared to what they bring to the table.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
good point, guys.
that is a good point, and I think he's just put it on that little island green right there.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't, did he?
When you shout like that from that tee, that means
happened
good
to
things.
me yesterday, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, I don't like to talk about that. Let's move on. So interesting one, over winter then, the moral being, I mean, work on your long game, but the other things I see as well with long game is working on your long game just on a range. For lots of people, it's just so unrealistic.
Yeah, they're not mixing stuff up.
Flat
at all,
lie,
are
just
they?
ripping them down one target.
Good shot, good
That's
shot.
not golf.
They go away feeling confident and go on the course and it's not doing the same thing. They're like, why is that not happening?
Well, that's that next very common question is, why can I hit it well on the range and not on the course? Well, because the range is not replicating what's going on the course at all.
Yeah.
So actually you're not practicing anything at all. Where again, I think the putting, even though it's harder, but even some carpets and that floors have little bits of break.
Yeah.
Just practicing straight putts is not the answer. You need to be practicing breaking ones as well. So getting on the carpet and stuff through the winter, I think, is as important, even though statistically, if you can improve your long game, do as well.
I agree.
Interesting one, Matt. There you go, 360 show every Monday.
Every Monday.
Can we do it from here every Monday?
We could try, couldn't we?
This is lovely. I'd like to watch a ball game from here, wouldn't you?
I have watched a ball game.
From here?
Not from here, but I've watched one before and it was good fun.
Cool.